Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. I'm back. Sorry, I've been gone for a minute, but I'm back. I wanted to do this video because this has been a big topic in the hair industry, on social media, especially on YouTube. And I was like, well, maybe I should get my input and talk about it. It's about Deva Curl. Before I do that, make sure you guys subscribe to my channel and hit the bell so you always get notifications when I upload videos. So Deva Curl is a universal natural hair brand. They are a brand that is basically anybody can use it. Latino, white, Asian, if you have natural hair, curly hair, you can use it. I first heard about the brand about 4 years ago. And I was going to a natural hair girl, and I still go to her now. I've been natural for 10 years, but I just started wearing my hair curly about 4 years ago. Maybe about 3. So it's been about 3 years. So she told me about this brand, and she didn't like it on her hair, but she said that she still, saw people that liked it and recommended it and things like that. So I said I would try it. I loved it. I was using the Super Cream. This is the first product that I bought, and I thought that this was really good product. I like the way it made my hair feel. I liked it. And I also got this, I never used this conditioner. I bought the wrong one. I actually got the Be Leave-In, which I actually liked more. So I started buying some of the products. One of the things I did not like, though, is that it was really expensive. For just this, it's like $30. Just this alone. Super Cream. And I was kind of like, okay, that's a lot. But I would still get the stuff, and I would buy it at least once a month, if not once every other month. And for a while, my hair liked it. My hair definitely loved the products. I also used the Set It Free spray. And I saw Lisette, her channel, she was using one of their new sprays, Fresh. So I was going to get that. So, but then after a while, I started seeing girls and women on YouTube talk about Deva Curl messing up their hair. Basically, I didn't jump on the bandwagon because I'm like, just because it didn't work for you doesn't mean it's not going to work for somebody else. Because sometimes when people don't like something, they will say, don't use it. And then everybody will stop using it. But I was like, I don't know. I told my hairstylist about it. And she mentioned it. She was like, yeah, I saw. She was like, have you heard about that? And I was like, yeah. And she's like, I don't know if that's about, it's a lawsuit. I'm like, a lawsuit? So I kept seeing it more and more, though, on YouTube. So I started watching videos to understand what's going on. And basically what women are saying, and even some men, are saying that it's making their hair come out, it's making their hair dry, and they're saying that they changed the formula. My thing is, if it's not broke, don't fix it. If that's what you're doing, if you are changing the formula when it was working, why would you do that? Because this is one of the few brands out there that is for natural hair for all people, not just black. So that was one of the things that got my attention about the brand, was that anybody could use it. And when you look at their campaigns, they have women of all race and all different curl types and hair types using the brand and modeling off the stuff. So it was like, what is happening? Now, what I will say is that at some point I definitely wanted to try to use other stuff and basically try some other products, because sometimes when you use the same products over and over, for some people it doesn't work out too much. So for me, I knew I needed to switch it up. So when I noticed that when I started using other brands versus Deva Curl, my hair liked it even more and was a little bit more, not as dense. I think the Super Cream, it kind of made my hair a little bit more dense compared to like OEN or even Design Essential. I've been using Design Essential since last summer. Another natural hair girl that I was going to, she recommended it, and it definitely worked for me. So after a while, I stopped buying Deva Curl, and it wasn't because Deva Curl messed my hair up. I just didn't use it as much anymore. But I kept seeing women talk about it, and again, I ignored it because I felt like, well, maybe it's just their hair. Because some people, my mom, I don't think she liked Deva Curl in her hair. My hairstylist didn't either, but it worked for me. But I did notice difference with certain creams I was using when I would use Deva Curl's cream versus Design Essential, or even some other products like OEN, things like that. It was different. And sometimes my hair would be a little bit on the dry side, but it was still like not something I was like, I'm going to stop using. But for a while, I haven't used it because I haven't bought it anymore. And I kept seeing people talk about it. So I did watch some videos. And there were actual Deva Curl ambassadors that were saying that they were getting complaints on Twitter, on Instagram, on YouTube about the products. You recommended it, it didn't work for me. You recommended it, my hair fell out. You recommended it, my hair got dry. And so they were basically like saying, well, what's going on here? What is this all about? And there's even the swirly curly snappy, the owner of that, she stopped promoting the brand because she was promoting it, and she's got beautiful hair. And I'm wearing actually one of her snappies right now, and she was saying that she was going to stop supporting the brand because she was seeing that when she would recommend it to people, they didn't like it or it was causing more damage. And there is a lot of lawsuits out there of women and men saying that my hair was messed up. Me personally, because I haven't used it in probably almost a year now, I can't really say that happened to me. But what I will say is that there were times where my hair was more dense feeling as opposed to more like loose. And when I would use other creams and other products, my hair was different. So for me, I don't know if back then they changed the formula. I don't know exactly when they changed the formula or when it started getting bad. But I do notice that my hair was a little more manageable with other products versus this one for after a while. Now, because I haven't used Deva Curl since last summer, I don't know how it would do my hair now. But because of what I'm seeing and because of all the things that are coming out, I just don't know if I'll ever use it again because my hair did fall out last year because I was in the hospital. Back in 2018, towards the end of the year, I was in the hospital. My hair fell out because of the medicine. It had nothing to do with Deva Curl. But some women went through that because of Deva Curl, and some men. So for me, I don't know if I'll ever use it again because I wouldn't want to. My hair started to finally start to come back and grow back out because I was sick because of all the medications they gave me. My hair fell out, which is something that's happened in the past. So it's nothing new to me. And back then, I wasn't using any of the things I'm using now. I was still kind of using Deva Curl. But again, I know that it was because of the medication because it's happened to me before, even before when I was wearing my hair straight. So that was not the issue. But I do notice that people are going through that because of this brand. And because it's expensive, and unless you are getting products, because I don't get anything for free yet, you have to buy it out of pocket. And it's costing like $30, $25, $22 just for one bottle of stuff. And it's like, that's a lot of money. So people are using their money to buy these products and they're damaging their hair. If you're going to buy a brand that's expensive, you want it to act right. And sometimes it just wasn't for people. And the brands that I'm using now are way cheaper than what Deva Curl is. And it's helped my hair amazing. It's amazing for me. So I stick to that. Now, I don't mind trying other things. I don't mind switching it up. Because after a while, my hair was just not acting right. And it wasn't because of these products, but it was because I was kind of, you got to switch it up, especially with the weather. I live in a 4-season state. So we have winter weather, we have fall weather, spring, summer. So I needed to switch it up. But at one point, I wasn't. I was using Deva Curl. I was using Euphoria. I was using all kinds of stuff that I was used to. So now, but I can see the difference that when I do use other products versus these, my hair is better. But because of these formulas changing, which I don't understand why they would change it in the first place. Because if your hair is working out, if it was working out the first time, why switch it up? Especially when it was a universal brand, which is rare when it comes to natural hair. So I feel like they should have just stuck to what they knew and kept it where it was. I don't know why they would do, because some people are saying that it's more watery, it has a more alcohol smell. Now, when I was using the products, it wasn't like that for me, but there have been women and men on YouTube that have said that it's not the same density or the same smell. So whatever they're doing now, it's not helping what was going on before. So I feel like if they're going to do that, they should have made it better, not scaled back. So they haven't really been talking about this. They've been kind of staying away from it, which is not good. They need to address this because people are getting upset. And they're not really selling like they were. Like, 'cause I was getting it at Ulta. It was also at Giant Eagle. And I wasn't, by the time I went to Giant Eagle to get stuff for my hair, I wasn't buying Deva Curl anymore, but I would go into Ulta to buy Deva Curl. And now I'm seeing it's not really selling like it was. There's not really a recall on it, and it should be. So I definitely feel like if you are using Deva Curl, let them know what's going on. There's Deva Curl ambassadors that have been on YouTube and social media that have been talking about this and talking about what they're going to do as far as if they're going to keep using it, promoting it. I know some people that won't anymore. There was even a girl that said she went to BeautyCon after she used Deva Curl and then her hair was messed up at the event and she was embarrassed. That's not good. So for me, if this was a universal brand that everybody was using and it was working, what happened? I don't know exactly when these problems started happening. Some people said from like 2 years ago. Again, I was using it then and it wasn't messing up my hair. So I don't know. Maybe if I would have kept using it, I probably would have had these issues. But I just think that right now, for me, I won't buy it ever again because I just don't want to take the risk because I keep seeing it more and more and more. And like I said before, I kind of ignored it. I'm like, I don't know. I'm not going to jump on the bandwagon. But now I'm seeing even men are saying that their hair is messed up too. And there have been a lot of men that will go natural, wearing locks, curls, braids, everything. So just, if you're using it still, if it still works for you, fine. Me, I probably won't buy it again. But I do think that you should, reach out to Deva Curl, reach out to a curl ambassador that works with the brand because they've been talking about this too. They've had issues, or they're letting people know that if you have issues, let them know what's going on because this is getting out of hand. It's unfortunate because Deva Curl was the #1 brand out there and everybody was talking about it. Even Tamara Mori on the Real was talking about it. She liked it too. And I was using it when she was using it. So I don't know if she still does, but she would promote it too. So you just got to be careful. And it's unfortunate because with natural hair, our hair is different than when you wear your hair straight or permed. So we're more delicate. We need things that are going to be more like on top of things, like spot on. And when it doesn't do that, we was like, ugh, we got to switch it up and figure out what's going on. So I just wanted this video to talk about my opinion about it and my experience. I don't have the same experience as most people, but based on what I've seen and what I have done with it, it wasn't the best product, but it wasn't the worst. It was all right. So make sure you guys subscribe to my channel. Make sure you guys, if you want to talk about if you use Deva Curl, let me know in the comments. Or, like I said, hit them up on social media. Let them know what's going on because they need to know because this is getting out of hand. They have so many lawsuits and things that are coming out about the brand. So that's not good. So I just wanted to give my opinion on it and just talk about it. So that's all. Peace. Couldn't pick one if I tried, baby. I'm